But the people who don't wear the religious garments, the pagans, well, they're with the devil. And so good and evil, the terms good and evil, God and the devil, these are all like terms that have been kind of dismissed as, as anachronistic, archaic, maybe even superstitious, and they've been replaced with upgraded concepts, scientific, or at least they're given the scientific stamp of approval. So now, instead of calling you evil and demonically possessed, hellbound, the religious fanatics of today will call you a psychopath or a sociopath or a narcissist. These are pseudoscientific terms at best. Sociopathic traits linked to not wearing a mask or social distancing. Oh, so if I want to hug somebody and I want to see their face and let them see my face, I'm a sociopath. So I'm antisocial if I engage in socializing. You mean if I'm not antisocial, hiding in my basement, avoiding eye contact and hiding my face, scared of everybody, a human phobic, if I'm not that, I'm a sociopath. You see how inverted this is? The sociopath is the one that fears every other person to the point where it wants to see every person stuck with a bunch of needles in order to hopefully make them safe to be around. They want Big Brother to have total control over everybody to keep everybody safe. That's sociopathy. It's Stockholm Syndrome. It says, wearing a mask is one of the easiest things that people can do to prevent the spread of COVID-19. 34 states and the District of Columbia mandate masks in public. 85% of adults report wearing a face mask in stores and businesses. But a recent study has shed light on why some people still resist. Researchers in Londrina, this is in Brazil, they found people who aren't wearing masks have antisocial traits, low empathy, high callousness, risk takers. It says antisocial traits are present in people who are diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder. Like, look, the people who are resisting the masks are the people trying to hold society together against this ultimate indivision where it's segregation down to the level of the individual. You're not even allowed to gather. No more peaceful assemblies, voluntary association. Nope. It's all got to be through basically government filters. You got to wear a mask when you're in a Zoom conference. You can't even show your face then. So if you are not wearing a mask, they're saying that you have, quote, a chronic and pervasive disposition to disregard and violate the rights of others, according to the American Psychological Association. Well, it's, excuse me, APA, a chronic and pervasive disposition to disregard the rights of others. I think that would be government, not the people rejecting bullshit government edicts. And this is the APA. So they're calling you evil. You're dissocial. You're a sociopath. And it says it occurs in 1% of the population and it's more common in men. Participants were asked questions about how they were complying with COVID-19 measures. And it says here, some personality types felt like they can flout all of the prevention measures. So is it a personality type? I mean, to me, it's more like, no, you're a thinker. Maybe you're aware. Another study says that the people who are refuse the masks, which I think they call you a refusenik. So if you're a refusenik, it's because you have the dark triad in you, which is a set of traits that make you antisocial. You're Machiavellian, you're narcissistic, and you're a psychopath. And again, these are all traits that describe the powers that be. What's more Machiavellian than shoving Agenda 21 down our throats with a false pretense? Oh, you're not going to go along with the fear of globe. Let me bring you a new thing to fear, COVID-19. I'm going to herd you into the same position. Now it says a separate study on U.S. adults found that those who display high levels of antisocial traits are more likely to endorse behaviors that would knowingly expose others to risk. So if I organize an anti-lockdown protest where I get a lot of people together, it's because I'm antisocial, not because I'm trying to save society or preserve some semblance of sanity, which is necessary for us to function in society. No, it's because I'm trying to kill everybody. Well, then I have to ask, What about the people organizing the 101 days of consecutive BLM protests? Are they not psychopathic by these standards? Would the APA, would the American Psychological Association call the BLM a cult of antisocial psychopaths? No, of course it wouldn't. But they'll spend all day telling you how, racism is a mental illness that you can't cure, that you're born with. This is typical. So I refuse to take the label of psychopath. Now, yesterday I was talking about